Hey guys, it's Lynn again with Littlefoot Nursery, and I have a chat for you guys today. I was just thinking about this because I remember reading on Facebook there's an artist who mentioned that she only works on one baby at a time when she's reborning. She does one doll at a time, really focuses on that doll start to finish, and she gives that one doll her undivided attention until that baby is done. And I think there are a lot of people who really really like that because just that feeling of like your baby is getting kind of just that full focus of the artist during during the creation process. I definitely think there are some advantages to that. But I do know that a lot of artists, probably most artists, do work on more than one doll at a time. And maybe it's like you kind of get inspired with one baby or maybe you're inspired to work on one doll one day and then the next day you're inspired to work on a different doll. Or maybe you're doing like all the base coat layers for, you know, two or three different dolls at the same time, and then kind of really then you don't need to kind of keep switching paint, especially when you're doing like multiple layers. So it can be much more efficient to work on multiple dolls at the same time versus if you're just doing like one at a time. I feel like with silicone artists, I feel like I see them really working on one at a time. I think with silicone, I don't hear about it as often where they have like kind of multiple going on at the same time, but with reborns, I think it's quite common. Anyway, I neglected to say this baby I did not create. This is the Emerson by Noe Art Dolls. She is my Evelyn, and I love her to pieces. This baby is just unbelievable. And huge congrats to Annie Banani's Nursery for adopting her Evelyn. Sorry, her Emerson. This is now Evelyn for everyone. For adopting her Emerson. She has the cutest red-headed Emerson. And as of my posting or filming this video, I don't know if she's done a box. I don't know if the baby's home to her yet, but probably by the time you guys watch this, it may be already home. So we'll see. Anyway, so I've got I wanted to put her in this outfit. This is that Tea Collection 3 to 6 month outfit. It was a little bit, it just didn't work for Natalie because it's sleeveless. So I'm going to put it on this gal. And she is wearing a Tea Collection romper. I would tell you guys, Tea Collection makes the cutest, I really love their clothing because it is like inspired by the world. It's inspired by like cultures around the world. So they have like just, and their clothing is so well made. Like, not that we need that necessarily for our reborns and silicones because we're probably not really getting the clothes dirty and they're probably not needing to really be washed, but these clothes are so well made. Audrey, my daughter, she has consistently worn this brand ever since she was a baby, and we pass this along to my sister has 3 daughters, so my nieces are all younger than Audrey, and 3 girls. And I swear the clothes have like made it to the 3rd child. Like they have been washed and loved and played in. Isn't it so interesting? The bottom actually looks kind of big on her. Are you just a skinny? Are you a skinny mini? You're so skinny. So yeah, this might be a little big on her, but let's just try it and see. Because I just love this color and I just want it to work for one of my babies. And maybe I shouldn't have bought all the 3 to 6, but yeah, I think I was feeling like Naomi had like no clothing, so. And I do have my Maisie. Maisie can wear 3 to 6, so we'll see. If it doesn't work for these gals. Oh, I think this will work. It looks a little bit large on her. I mean, I think she's really a true 0 to 3. But, aw, this is so unbelievably cute on her. Oh my goodness. Aw. Hi. Okay, sorry guys. Off camera hug. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. Wow, you guys, we're so lucky to have this hobby. I just have to say, there's just something so wonderful about being able to just pick up a silicone baby and cuddle it. Like and this gal is so squishy and so soft. Like, I love her. So yeah, so anyway, going back to just my topic, I guess I'm curious about whether collectors view it negatively if an artist is working on more than one doll at the same time. And I'll talk about for myself as an artist. Like I typically, like when I had like kind of a queue of custom orders, I tried once working on 3 dolls at the same time, and that was just not enjoyable for me. I felt like I started to feel like I was on an assembly line. However, working on 2 dolls at the same time felt optimal. Like that felt kind of like I was getting some economies of scale, in terms of like not having to kind of switch over, the paint and, what I was using, and switching up colors and having to kind of clean and wash brushes and wash palettes like in between. But I was so, but then I was still getting, it was still moving fast enough where we would switch between layers where, I felt like I was able to kind of give each of the dolls the attention. And I think what's hard sometimes when you have, like, for me at least, 3 dolls going on at the same time, you kind of forget, like, I don't know, it ceases to feel as personal, like in the sense of, like, I would be painting a foot and forgetting which baby that belonged to. Like, if it were not for, okay, I knew they were in a certain order, it was just like I was just painting a foot in isolation. So, and this goes without saying at least as well, it, for me, the only way I was able to do it was if the babies had, similar skin tone. Where I would kind of then veer off on working on 1 doll at a time would be, let's say, once all the paint layers were done, with exception of like doing the eyelash rooting and painting the hair. I think once I painted the hair, I was kind of ready to like get that baby assembled, because by then you're so close to being done. You just want to seal that doll. You just want to get that baby assembled. But I do think a lot, sometimes what I would do is I would try to seal and assemble both dolls kind of simultaneously, but yeah, I would kind of try to almost complete one, if that makes sense. So yeah, and right now I'm doing a custom order, and I'm painting obviously just this 1 doll, and it's nice. Like, there's something nice about it, just kind of being able to focus on the one baby, and not and just not feel as rushed too, to try to fit, crank through all the layers. So I think as an artist, I really enjoy being able to just work on 1 doll, but sometimes, practically speaking, you can get the dolls done a little bit more quickly if you're working on more than one at the same time. And I think that's just the reality, and we all have to like manage our time. So, but yeah, so I guess I would just say, to collectors, like, don't necessarily negatively judge a doll if you felt like that artist was working on multiple at the same time. It doesn't mean that that doll isn't amazingly and wonderfully done. I know there are a lot of artists that it's about where they're creatively feeling it that day. Like, if they feel like working on the toddler that they have in process, or a newborn, or like a preemie, or whatever baby that they happen to be painting. Sometimes you just get inspired to work on a certain baby, and then other times you're just not, like, you just aren't feeling it, and I feel like in those situations it's better not to force it. So yeah, so those are just some of my thoughts. But anyway, isn't Evelyn just precious in this outfit? This is so cute on her. It is just so cute on her. And I'm going to just move the camera so you can see her better. Because look at that face. I mean, that is just beyond adorable. I cannot even like get over it. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. But I just think that color looks like so nice on her. I think it just really brightens her skin tone. And look at her little feet. Gotta look at the baby feet, because I probably haven't like shown you the details since she first came home. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and give it a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.